What's good, my peeps? Calvin B back with another video for you guys today. And in today's video, today is going to be a different type of video, mainly because I'm not going to be doing any type of tech unboxing or review video. This video is going to be mainly just a sit down talk video where I talk about 2022 and everything that I have planned for 2022, the things that I want to do and the things that I have planned for myself. But you already know we got to bring out the gold coffee cup because every single time I do one of these reviews, pretty much it is a review, it's a year review. But pretty much when I do one of these year reviews, I always have my gold cup. Look back at my streams and my videos. But this is going to be 2022, the year of the rising sun. Cheers to that. I'll explain what that means in just a second. But before we go ahead and get into this video, make sure you guys slap a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe for more content. More content is coming soon. And also turn on those post notifications, because you already know that you don't want to miss out on any videos I got coming out. But let me go ahead and take a sip. Man, that's some good coffee. But for this year, I call it the year of the rising sun, mainly because this is the year where we already have experienced our rebirth, or I have at least. I've already experienced my rebirth. I've already experienced the golden age. Now, the golden age, if you don't know what that is, that's the age of time where you receive all of the things that you know have been working for. You receive all the things for your new life, and that's what I have received in this last year. I've received a new mindset. I've received a new girlfriend. I'm doing well for myself financially, mentally, way better than I was in 2020. And it's just gotten to the point where I feel it. I feel it. This is my new empire. This is my new throne. As you guys can see, I'm in a new setup. I did change that mainly because I did have my desk, my computer desk back on that wall, but it was not a whole lot of space. With this setup, I have a lot more space to move around and a lot more space to do things with. So, new things coming for 2022. I'll probably do a channel update, but if it warrants it, I'll just make a post in the community tab. So make sure you check that out. But let's start out with explaining what the year of the rising sun is. So we've already experienced our rebirth. We've already experienced the golden age. Now it's time for us to take all of that, take all of those things that we have gained in our golden age and use that to better ourselves. The rising sun part is mostly what you're going to relate to growing yourself. So it could be related to the year of growth like I had before, but that was more for finances. That was to set this up. So pretty much this year I want to work on myself. I want to do things that is going to make me more productive, do things that's going to make me more of a valuable asset to myself. Because for years and years now, I've been talking about, I'm tired of the 9-to-5 life and all this stuff. Well, now it's time to stop talking about it. It's time to be about it. I want to start with my first goal, which is to pretty much open myself to new ventures. I've been doing this YouTube thing for a while, and I've been doing these videos, which is fun. I love it. I enjoy it. But it's gotten to the point where I need to figure out something that is going to create revenue for me so that way I can get out of this 9-to-5 life. Right now, I'm not doing YouTube just for the money, but it is partly about that, because right now I'm working my 9-to-5 and I'm building another business up. Right? I'm putting all my time, I'm putting all my effort into that business. And what am I getting? Pretty much the bare minimum. The bare minimum. I'm just skimming by. I feel like I'm still living paycheck to paycheck. I've been just feeling like I can do better. If I can put this much effort forward, I can put it forward towards myself. And that's what's going to bring me the revenue. I need to open myself to new ventures. Moving on to the second goal of mine is to pretty much hone in on my skills. I wanna make it so I have skills that's going to be able to make me a more valuable asset to myself. So whether it's learning new skills or putting more into the skills that I already have. Now I know with the pandemic and everything, a lot of stuff you can't really do, like my photography work and stuff. I really haven't been able to do that mainly because of the pandemic, and it's just been crazy for everybody. I know that. So maybe finding a skill that doesn't require me to, be as directly in contact with people, maybe something a little bit more on the digital side. Maybe doing that, adding those skills to my repertoire can be able to make me a more valuable asset to myself. And that's what this year is about, is to see where I am now and build on top of that. So that way I can keep building, I can keep growing, I can be able to but I can be able to enjoy the specific lifestyle that I want. I'm not a vain person. I don't buy all this stuff for materialistic reasons. I just like to do unboxings. And like I said, I'm like a cat. I like boxes. But that's just my mindset on it. The third goal, I don't feel too proud about this, mainly because one of my goals for 2019 was to become debt free, but I have been using my credit cards and I have been, racking up debt, not on stupid stuff, but just stuff that I felt like was necessary and, trying to get by. Sometimes I would buy products, with the credit cards and stuff like that. So my goal for this year is to become debt free. Well, not necessarily become debt free, but make a plan to become debt free within the next year or so. Next year or 2 years or 3 years. I want to clear up all of that debt. I want to be financially free from anything. That way I can start really focusing on that. And really with all of these goals that I have, they kind of link up with each other, just like in 2019. This last goal of mine, it does link in with everything else, and it has to do with focus. It has to do with focus. A lot of times in our lives, we have things that distract us. Either we feel that it creates some type of stress-free environment, or we feel like like we need it in order to get by in our lives. Well, I kind of have had a habit. No, not a heavy drug habit or anything like that. All right, I'm gonna show you guys what I mean, and I actually got my dad in on this. So recently, like, this is all I've done as far as like nicotine products, but on these nicotine pouches, I had a habit of like buying these and just like, use them, and I found that they weren't really making me feel good. They weren't really making me feel more productive. They weren't making me feel more focused on what I really wanted to focus on. So for this year, I want to stop this habit, and I've already stopped this habit. I had quit maybe a week or so before Christmas, and like I had my last pack. This was literally the last pack that I had before I stopped. Once I finished this pack, I stopped. I almost broke down and continued to use it, but I bought the pack and I cracked the seal on it, and I was like, you know what, no, I really need to do this. I need to stop, because this is not helping me focus. It's not making me or having me feel more productive in what I really want to do. And when I say I got my dad in on this, on Christmas, I went to his house for Christmas, and he was like, well, he didn't even know that I was actually quitting. He didn't even know that I did this. He didn't even know. No one pretty much knew besides me, my mom, my girlfriend, of course, Chris, and that's pretty much about it. So just a handful of people. But he said, I'm trying to quit. I'm trying to quit this dip or tobacco. You know, you put it in your lip or whatever. And so I told him about my habit that I had, and I told him that I'm trying to quit, and I cried that night. I cried that night because he gave me this. This right here, it was pretty much the same situation. He said he wanted to quit, and then one day he was just like, all right, I'm gonna go and buy a can or whatever, and I'm gonna just, that'll be my last can. I just buy whatever. He doesn't even dip this, but he just bought the can just to buy it. And the seal is not broken on it or anything like that, but he was like, son, if you're gonna quit, I'm gonna quit. And so it feels good to be able to have a good impact on somebody like that. Like, you know, I'm quitting, he's quitting, so we actually did a can pact. You know, I'm supposed to bring this back to him intact next Christmas, and he's gonna give me mine back. This is not the one, like I said, I bought another one, but this is the last one that I had. I just had it in my backpack to kind of have a reminder to say, all right, this is the end. This was the end of a habit that I did not want to continue. So this is something that I'm holding dear to myself, and this is something that's gonna keep me motivated, because if my dad can do it, I can do it. If I can do it, my dad can do it. And I'm super excited to see Christmas this year just handing this back to my dad. And just so you guys will see, I'm gonna add in the clip where me and my dad was actually doing the can pack for this.
I know I like mint.
Yeah.
So I bought a mint long cut Stoker's.
All right. Well, this is my own nicotine wintergreen pouches.
Yeah.
But we trading. So
I accept that challenge. And I write 2021. Trayvon, you can see it's written in blue, but you can see 2021 written on that can right there. This can has never been opened. I never opened it.
yeah.
I bought it yesterday. And
Seal's
I asked
still
the
on
universe for a Christmas present. I wish to quit chewing that shit.
All
By
right. Well,
Christmas.
I got yours. You got mine.
All right, so now that we got that all out of the way, I feel pretty good about everything. These goals that I've set for myself, I didn't have 5 goals like I had in 2019, but these goals, in a sense, they all work together. They all have some type of connection with each other. So this year is going to be a good year. There's something to focus on. I'm focusing on myself. I'm focusing on building me and making sure that I become a more valuable asset to myself. And I keep saying that because that's important. A lot of people will go through life feeling like they need to be a better asset to other people to feel that importance. But you have to realize that when you become a better asset to yourself, you don't have to depend on someone else for your benefits. You know, if you can provide a skill to other people as opposed to providing your services to a company who pays you the minimum, then do that. You know, better yourself, become better so that way you can live the life that you want to live. And that's the goal. So this year is not about talk, it's about doing. It's about making the effort to do. It's about rising up, being that core that you want to be. So that's pretty much about it for this video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Just really quickly, with this new setup, I want to start streaming more. I want to start doing different types of videos. I do have a reaction channel that I'm making, so you guys may be seeing stuff from that. I'm super excited for that. I may do some more gaming. I just want to mix up the content so that way this channel becomes a little bit more robust, because I realize that with these tech unboxings and spending all of this money, especially with my goal of getting rid of my debt, spending money on these tech products and not really making any money from YouTube, I can't do it. I honestly can't do it. Hopefully you guys understand that, but that's basically about it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you happen to, make sure you slap a like on the video, subscribe for more content coming soon, and turn on those post notifications. And guys, I really do appreciate the support. Let's keep it going. Let's make 2022 a year to remember. Don't forget to be brilliant. Stay inspired. You guys know what it is. Yes, yo, know what it is. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.